Okay, this is a tour of my cabin in Fallout 76, a after the bombs fell type game where everything is mutated and very deadly. Here's my character wearing some scavenged old Civil War Army, Civil War era clothes, cowboy hat, got a backpack, and the fancy computer on his arm. Going up the hill here, take a look at my cabin. So this has evolved over time. I'm going to change view. Used to be all wood, and now I've got the plans for having brick and steel. This steel section is a recent addition. So originally it was just the 4 square cabin, and I added these concrete walls as well to protect my water filter from the marauders. And I've got a balcony with a wire mesh so that I can shoot down through it to fight off anybody who's trying to beat up on the building. This is the back door. Got an electric switch for it. And one on the inside so I can close it. This main room has all of the crafting, cooking stove, chemistry. This Tinker's workbench is for making ammo and breaking down various things found in the world. This is the power armor station where I can repair the power armor, regular armor, and weapons. And then lots of decoration, posters, clock that doesn't work, and things like the safe and the magazine rack and the locker are all shortcuts to my home inventory where I store things I don't need to carry around with me. Turn that off there. Then the front door leading down the stairs, and my pet two-headed cow, which will sometimes let me milk it. And there's also various little stashes that I have in different places. There's one here by the big cannon that goes nice with the grenade box for the cannon. I got some outdoor furniture here so that I can chill and look out over the landscape. Nice view today. I actually hopped servers until I got to a world that was at the right time and had the right kind of weather. A lot of them were very foggy. This tends to be a foggy area. Okay, so back inside. That's closed at the moment. Run back inside and up the stairs. So this is the bedroom, which has, well, has the bed. This is a way to get a condition of being well rested, which gives me extra experience points as I play the game, and the piano has a similar effect. But by playing it, I can also have a well-tuned condition, which gives me extra experience points. Couch just for chilling out. Lets me pause if I need to go off game, and my character won't use as much water and food while he's resting. And then this is a terminal that controls a lot of the electronics, controls whether the spotlights are going to point at me or anybody else who's attacking the building. And I also have control for all the switches, which turns them all off and on, which can be a problem. So I don't usually use it. Then that leads to the back area here. You can see this is actually another wire roof to my new back workshop. I can get angles on anything that's trying to attack me, but I'm up on a cliff, so usually there's only a couple places they can come up. They come up by the cow there, and they come up over by the cannon over here. So I've got missile launchers on the front, I've got lasers on the back, and in the very back I've got shotguns. Then to create a triangulation, then I've got a machine gun up here to shoot backwards towards the house, and over here I've got another laser so that I can basically surround whoever's attacking. This back room has water purifier for getting fresh water. This doesn't do anything, just the door opens. Then in here, this is my generator. Generates 100 electricity, which is more than enough for all the armaments and lights. This is a punch bowl which is currently disabled, but will hopefully again soon give free drinks to anybody who wants it. And a frog in a jar that was part of a merit badge, mammalogy or something, merit badge. My brewing station where I can make alcoholic drinks, most of which I avoid, but there's one that will transport you anywheres in the world, and that at random, so that can be fun. This is a glow-in-the-dark map of the whole game world. And this terminal will tell me what might be new with alerts, or it'll also tell me what daily events and tasks I have available to go if I need something to do. And the last piece, well, I've got a garden here with some wheat flowers, some corn. They kind of float in the air. The developers didn't quite figure out how to cope with all the slanted surfaces. Here's a tree that looks pretty good, and I've got some berry bushes that I planted. Up here I've got a decontamination arc, which if I've got radiation, which happens a lot, this will remove it. My character actually collected a certain amount of radiation so that I have mutant powers. I can move super fast and I can jump extra high, and those I chose. So there's some good from radiation, but mostly it slows you down. Then this is a vending machine. These are a new feature where I can sell various items in my inventory, plans, weapons, armaments, armor, things like that. Also, I've got a siren here, which all of this is powered off at the moment because I don't want to show up on the map, and I don't want the siren going off all the time. But if somebody wanted to buy something, they could come here and they'd have to shut that off. But I think that alarm will notify me if I'm playing somewhere else. I haven't tested that because I don't really know any good way to test it. And I keep the storefront turned off because I don't want to show up on the map. I want to be invisible. I don't want to have people coming over to the house just to buy things. If they find the house, then they're welcome to come in and use it, buy things if they see something they like. But I only put really rare things for sale, stuff that it'd be a happy surprise if they found it. I got various lights and indoor and outdoor. So it's a nice comfy place. I keep modifying it. I'm pretty happy with what I've got right now. This window is one of the latest modifications. That used to be a blank wall, and then I decided that I wouldn't mind seeing the view out of there. And same with this window. So that it's got a lot of views in here on a day like today when you can actually see outside. It's pretty cool. Usually when I'm here, I'm just building things, so I don't pay too much attention. I just sit around and look at the weather. But I like the idea of it, so that there's kind of a sensibility about it. And then I can always sit out here and chill and take a look at the surrounding. Okay, so that's my cabin, the short version. There we go.